Hello and welcome, my friends. It's me, Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today and welcome you to my July angel reading. I don't know about you, but channeling the angels is just a lot of fun. Working in that angelic energy is very easy to do, as it's not a challenging energy to play in or enjoy. So today we're going to be really tapping into what the angels want to share with you, the guidance, that support, helping you forward. July has been quite the chaotic month for energy, especially when we're looking at that weather pattern. It's caused a lot of challenges, and the angels want to support us in overcoming those challenges and really getting the most out of this summer, because there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of amazing that's right here, right now. Now, usually when I do this reading, I have, of course, my good old Angel Tarot. I'm a tarot girl at heart, so we do have to have the Angel Tarot. But I usually have on top of it 3 Oracle decks. However, when I was doing my deck reading, or like when I was doing my deck choice, only the Angel Inspiration Oracle needed to come with me today. I love that I'm an organic reader and an intuitive reader, because I can just grab what decks are really important for us and kind of cut out some of that middle play. So, of course, we're going to have the Angel Inspiration Oracle. Now, like always, there are links below to both these decks. So if they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. All right, without further ado, let's see what the angels want to share with you guys. What guidance, support, and wisdom do the angels have for my friends for the month of July? Whoa. Okay. Oh, I asked them to keep them on the... All right. Gotta go fishing for cards. All right. I think this is why I only needed a couple. Got half the deck here. All right. We're starting off. See if we can get it in camera here. This is the Knight of Swords. Sometimes the camera wants to focus. Not today. So we're starting off with the Knight of Swords. Knights, of course, they're that adolescent no fear energy. We're going to need it. We need that no fear mentality to connect in with the knowledge. The knowledge is there. It's right in front of us. Whether we grasp it or not is a personal choice, and one that's going to aggravate our ego. The angels are reminding you that you're the one in control of you, not your ego. I know that's easier said than done. I know our ego really likes to take hold and really start to push and pull us. However, at the end of the day, we're in charge of us. How we respond, our choices, well, and what we're focusing in on, and where our energies go. We need to make the right choice for us right now. The most high vibrational options and choices that we can make. Knowing that even no choice is a choice unto itself. You might as well make one that is meaningful for you, that's in high vibration and alignment with where you want to go. Because that idleness, that kind of lack of commitment or connection to what you're doing, it's still, like I said, a choice. And it can bring about consequences because we're not taking that active role. We're being more of that kind of idle bystander. And we don't want that. We want that accountability. We want that connection. And that is really what the Knight of Swords is reminding us of. In the original deck, Pamela Coleman Smith has this knight charging headlong into the storm. He's got a job to do, and he's going to get it done. I love this card. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Come on, camera. There you go. Sort of. It's a very pastel-y card. It's the Lovers, the 6th card in the Major Arcana. And of course, we're looking at that connection, that commitment, and that communication. We need that communication now. We need to be working with those significant others, those positive people in our lives. Now, my friends who are looking for a partner, looking for their soulmate, this is a fantastic opportunity as we are focusing in on self, that knowledge, and moving forward in that active role. We're naturally amplifying that energetical signature. And that's what your soulmate's looking for. They're not looking for a certain height, weight, skin color. They are drawn to that energy. So the more in line and the more authentic we can be, the higher our energetic signature is going to amplify and kind of have that pick me now neon sign above you. So awesome opportunity to start to attract individuals that you want in your life, that meaningful relationship you want in your life. It's kind of a win-win situation, if you will. The universe likes to reward us for our hard work and that active participation, that very active and very connected choice is going to give us that movement forward. The universe rewards us by bringing in those who we need most right now. Additionally, my friends who are in a relationship, that active movement forward, of course, is going to help propel you and your partner forward. Because when you're with your soulmate, when you're with that significant other, it's so much better and so much easier to do things as a group. You're supporting each other in this growth. Whether or not your partner is really in that active mode or mentality, that's okay. They will feed off of you. When we're in high vibration, and I've said this before, when you have that high vibrational energy, those around you will respond. Your soulmate, they're going to raise their vibration, which is going to raise your vibration, which is going to get the two of you moving together. So, fantastic time. I don't know why, but this one always comes in focus. The Hierophant. The 5th card in the Major Arcana. We're looking at the Keeper of Keys and those opportunities. Very much in accordance with what I just said. The universe likes to reward us for our hard work. And this is not labor-intensive, back-breaking work. It's just that you are present, you are making choices for you that are high vibrational. And what's more, then you're acting on it. So if you decide you're going to go do something, follow through. Whether it's a physical do or an emotional do, when you do it, those opportunities start to come forward. Again, the universe is rewarding you. It's like handing out gold stars. Oh, we're going to bring those people you want into your life, those opportunities. These doors are going to bust open because you are taking accountability, responsibility for you, and you're putting action to what's important for you. The 4 of Cups. The one gripe I have about this deck is the pips. Ace through 10. I hate them. But on angel decks, this is the lesser of the evils. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, Doreen Virtue started to do like the angelic quintessential angel with a blurb, and it caught on, and it drives me bonkers. What was channeled back 10 years ago, well, it's probably not too accurate right now. And if it is, it's very situational specific. And this deck, yeah, it bothers me that they've tried to put a one tagger on it. It doesn't always work. But it's like they decided to give up on the artistic work. So anyway, that's my gripe about that. Eventually, I probably will draw my own angel cards. It's on my bucket list to do. The Four of Cups. My little rant on my angel decks. So in the original deck that Pamela Coleman Smith drew, she has this man sitting up against a tree, and he's looking very cross. He's like, oh, this is it. And I know a lot of us are there. We're at that, oh, I'm so done mode. And that's why we're disconnecting. The universe, like in the card, has the Holy Grail, and they keep trying to shove it in our face, going, here, take it. And we're just like, I'm just done. I'm sticking my head in the sand, and I'm going to poke my butt in the air until the tower comes forward because I'm done. That's the attitude and the energy that's going to basically cause the tower to come in forward and boot you in the hiney. We need to take that Holy Grail, these opportunities that the universe is offering us. So far, we've got two major arcana, the 5 and the 6. We're looking at moving forward in that slow, steady progression. It's not making leaps of faith here. We're like taking the Holy Grail and going, I like this cup. I'm going to use this cup. I'm going to dip my finger into this cup. I'm going to try the water. We're going to take things slow and steady. That way we're not getting unstable. We're not letting our ego take control here by going, oh my God, we're dropping everything to try something new, that fear, that's scary. No, we're just adding in that movement, that action, rather than sitting under the tree going, wow, I really hate this. Wow, I hope it changes soon. It's about making those changes for us. The universe, the high vibrational beings, they want to guide us forward. They will show us what path we need to take. But at the end of the day, we need to take that path. We need to put the one foot in front of the other. That is why we're here. We're here to learn, experience, and grow. We can't do that if we're sitting under a tree moping. So, the angels are encouraging you to use this time, this beautiful time of summer with the warmth, the light, to inspire and rejuvenate you. Get that leg moving, one in front of the other. Slow, steady progression. I'm not a big fan of the leap of faith. I've seen too many times, and I've experienced it myself, where you're like, I'm going to do this, woo! And then you're like, oh my God. And then you recoil really fast, and you added fear and pain to moving forward. It takes a lot more to relax yourself enough to take that step forward. So let's do it slow and steady. Sure, it might take some time, but if you're enjoying the time, who cares? You will get where you need to go, and you're going to find unique opportunities, blessings, and wonders along the way. And that's very much what this lifetime is about taking it one step at a time. The Knight of Cups. Similar to his cousin, the Knight of Swords here, the Knight of Cups adds in that element of emotion, of love and intuition. It's one thing to go gangbusters into a storm. It's another to keep yourself moving, using that courage, running when you can, because who doesn't love to run in a meadow? And taking it slow and steady and enjoying that canter as you're riding that horse. In the tarot, the original tarot deck, these are the only ones. The knights were all on horses in varying stages of motion. And that's what we need to remember, that we will go through varying stages of motion. We're going to be moving faster, slower. Sometimes we might want to pause. We never want to stop. We never want to get stuck. We'll pause and we'll go. Now, we have that double 12. In angel messages, when you have that multiple 12, the angels are encouraging you to quiet your mind and listen to your intuition. Allow that intuitive energy to guide you forward, one step at a time. The Page of Swords. I have never used this label of gossip to the Page of Swords. Pages are that childlike, innocent energy. Unlike their big brother, the page is exploring their world with excitement, enthusiasm, anticipation. They can't wait to learn what's around the next bend. And that's what we need to do. We need to be excited and enthusiastic. Like I said, many of us are sitting under a tree moping, kind of sitting there and going, oh, I hate this. When is it going to change? Shifting that perspective into what can I learn right now? How can I use that to my advantage? And what is around me? Because as we start to shift that perspective, which is part of our work here, guys, part of what we want to do is shift how we're perceiving everything around us. Instead of going, whoa, why is me? Woe is me. I'm sad. I don't like this. You're getting into, I'm excited. I'm enthusiastic. I know it can be challenging, but that shift in perspective really does help us get us out of our way. Sure, we may not like where we're at right now. However, we can like aspects of where we're at. We can like different opportunities and possibilities, and we can start to move forward to them. Using what is going right in your world, no matter how small, to help you move yourself forward. The page is that inner child. We need to allow that inner child to find the silver lining, the things that are going right, and what's more, asking those hard questions, challenging us and our situation. Because without that challenge, we will stay under that tree until the tower comes in and tears it down, which makes us feel very unstable, very vulnerable, because what we've been leaning up against, what we've been relying on, is taken away. Because what we may be relying on may be part of the problem. We need to start to embrace some of these aspects and pieces that are going right, nurturing them, which will very much nurture us as the universe starts to reward us, starts to help us move ourselves forward in a meaningful way for us. The Three of Pentacles, reminding us of many things. One, we're not doing this journey alone, guys. We're working with ourselves, because let's be honest, part of what we need to do is work with ourselves. Working with our physical team, those physical supports, our friends, our families, our lovers, our people, and those high vibrational beings. No matter how connected we are with them, how much we're trying to communicate with them, they are there for us. We just need to slow down and ask for the help. They are bound by the universal law of free will. We need to ask for what it is we need, bringing down that universal law and allowing them to support and guide us, no matter what that may look like. Just know they cannot and will not do it for us. They're not going to save us. This isn't about saving. This is about guiding you forward, about kind of shifting you and helping you forward, not about saving you. You need to save you. You are your own knight. We like to play victim. It's sad and it's hard because it's easier to say, woe is me, than, okay, wow, that was a learning opportunity and it's time to grow. It's time to break those patterns, shake free of it, and make some choices that are, well, more in line with where I want to go and who it is that I am. When we take that accountability, that's when you're going to find the universe is going, they're learning, they're doing it. Let's bring in added supports, added guidance, and start giving them those stars that they need to help slide things into place so things go forward at a quicker and, well, higher vibrational way. That's when you start to see things fall into place. You feel better, you feel stronger. You're not stuck under a tree moping. Things are moving, and the universe wants to support you with that. The second thing I should remind you guys, it's a pentacle. Anytime we're working with that high vibrational energy and we're looking at going forward and moving forward, even at a slow, steady pace, that grounding aspect is super, super important. Making sure we take that time to ground ourselves and maintain that grounded energy throughout our day really helps to open us up to that high vibrational energy. And then we have the King of Cups. Kings are the fully developed personality of their suit. They got all the power. They got it all going on. They're the king, right? The angels are reminding you that, yeah, we're not in control. We can't control others. But the one thing we can control is ourselves. How we respond to things, how we choose to move forward, how we choose to allow energies in others to manipulate and push and pull us emotionally. The King of Cups is in total and utter control. And that control is what we need to remind ourselves of as these energies continue to kind of push and pull us. Many of us are seeing some crazy weather. We've got, tornadoes coming through. We've got different tropical storms going down in the south of the U.S. We've had that crazy heat wave coming across kind of the north central-ish part of North America. So we've had some pretty kind of turbulent weather on top of everything else that's going on. We have that ability to maintain our stability, making the choices that are for us. That control will help us to make high vibrational choices, high vibrational responses to others, because, again, we can't control others. They may be manipulated by that push and pull of all that's going on. We can maintain our stability. Ways we can do that, of course, like I just said, grounding, super helpful when it comes to making high vibrational choices, because we're using our frontal cortex up here rather than back here into our rudimentary brain. Additionally, breathing before responding, because when we're angry, frustrated, or scared, what happens? We're doing that shallow take that breath and go, actually, I need to use the bathroom. Can you give me 5 minutes? And I just need to take a quick pee break. I'll be right back. Excusing yourself, high vibrational choice, especially if you have someone who's in your face and really pounding it on you. You can go into the bathroom. I've got, I don't think, 5 or 6 meditations in my short and sweet meditative playlist. They're 5 to 10 minutes long, and they'll help you. The first one was focus. The next one was like grounding. 2 really important ones. The one I'm bringing out this week, I believe it's going to be out tomorrow, is releasing fear. Because that anxiety, that shortness of breath, that, oh my God, what if, oh my God, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to help you release that. Because that energy, that's going to destabilize you. Another easy way to get rid of some of that kind of chaotic, unnecessary, low vibrational energy is to put your hands under running water. That will help to slow things down. You're taking that cool water and you can actually visualize that water drawing out that negative, gunky, low vibrational energy, leaving you feel calmer. Adding to that, taking some deep breaths, in through our nose, out through our mouth. We get more air in our nose and it goes into our blood system, into our cells, and really, well, it pumps us up. We can expel more through our mouth, and it's, I don't know, it just feels better. I don't know if there's a lot of scientific proof behind it. I know there's scientific evidence through breathing through our nose if we can, and just exhaling. Those longer, deeper breaths help to calm our system, helping us to maintain control, making those decisions that are in your best interest, because we need that. The 7 of Cups. Now, of course, the 7 of Cups, you're looking at the 7 deadly sins. Sure, there's a lot of uncertainty right now. There always is. There always will be. It's not like all of a sudden, oh, well, now we have all the answers. No, we're never going to have all the answers. We need to sit in some of this uncertainty, this ambivalence, to help us maneuver forward. We will never be able to see the bigger picture. We're too caught up in it. Think of it as walking through the forest. Sure, you can see a couple paces ahead of you. You might be able to see even a little bit of a distance in front of you. But you can't get yourself high enough to see above all the trees. The high vibrational beings can. So sitting in some of that uncertainty and being okay with it. Because no matter what happens, there isn't exactly a bad choice. It's a choice that you're going to learn from. And that's a big part of this too. The angels don't want you to continue. Oh, sorry, Solaris, I didn't see you. Hello. I get going and I don't always look at the comments. The angels don't want you to get caught up in the right or the wrong answer. Because we do. We get caught up in that. It's not black and white, guys. There are rainbows in between. No matter what choice you're making, as long as you have that active participation and you're using your frontal cortex, so you're asking those critical questions, getting the information and really processing it. Look at that information rather than, hello, Gabe. Rather than just taking information for information's sake and going, oh yeah, there's the answer. Question it. Take a few minutes, take that step back and question. Go, Is this relevant for me? How will it impact me? How will it impact those around me? Using critical thinking, you're going to be able to see clearly which choice is best for you right now. When we do that, we're going to make the decision in, our best ability. That decision is an active participation. Now, some decisions, right, like anything else, there's less challenge, less learning. But at the same time, you're going to have opportunities where it's going to come easier, where the universe is like, they're doing it. Oh, let's get them going. We're going to slide in all these supports. It's going to be fun. They're going to get lots of abundance from it and moving themselves forward. And that's super important. There isn't a right or wrong. It's learning opportunities. When we shift that perspective, because like I said earlier, guys, that shift in perspective is part of what we're working on. Part of what the angels want you to look at is that shift. That shift will really help you sit in some of this uncertainty, because there is, like, the one thing we can be certain of is uncertainty. You guys got a serious amount of cards today. The Magician, reminding us we have the skills and the abilities to deal with whatever comes up. Whatever choices we make, we have the ability to overcome them. We have the ability to break free of patterns and make choices and grab opportunities that is going to help us continue forward. Such a pretty card. Temperance. The 14th card in the Major Arcana, talking about balance and energy flow, really making sure we're paying attention to where it is things are going. It's really easy to get caught up and focused in on that woe is me. But what's more important is that if we shift that perspective, start to feed those aspects and pieces that are going right, no matter how small, well, guess what? They're going to grow, because we are giving them time, energy, and nurturing to allow them to grow, to allow them to flourish, and to call in more of what is working. So temperance reminds us that balance is essential. Now we do have double 14s. As the King of Cups, 14th card in the Minor Arcana. When we have that multiple 14, the angels are reminding you to be mindful of the energies that you're sending out. As the law of karma is in play, guys, it's coming back at you. So again, reminding you, being mindful of where that energy goes. The 3 of Cups. Of course, reminding us we're not alone. We have a community behind us, a support team behind us. We need to access them in whatever way and capacity we can. I know there's still communities that are really impacted by COVID. Well, you want to work within those parameters, but that connection is key. Working together to support and nurture each other, because these ups and downs, they're global, guys. It's not just a me impact. It's an everybody. They need you just as much as you need them. Of course, we've got the multiple 3 now. In the angel messages, when you have that multiple 3, the angels are telling you this is a time to express that emotion. Something close to your heart needs to be let out. It's up to you to let it out. The 9 of Swords. Reminding you, our ego will not go quietly into the night. Our ego is not going to go, oh, this is a great idea. I've worked so darn hard to keep you into this tiny little box, and you want to spread your wings? Every heartache, fear, pain, it's going to come up. Knowing that you have the ability to take control and to maintain that control. Like I said at the very beginning, you are the one in control, not your ego. When your ego rears its head, it's time to ground yourself. It's time to take control of what you can. And like I said, even if the only thing you can take control of is putting your hands underwater and taking that deep breath, right then and there, you're diffusing your ego. We don't want to focus in on this heartache and pain. We already said with the multiple 14s, that we want to be very intentional with where that energy goes. And finally, not surprising, really reconfirming your ego's still around. That inner devil will try and slow you down, but you're the one in control. You're the one that can make those decisions. You're the one that needs to respond to actions and situations. You have the ability to work from here rather than here. Now, my friends who have been in chat, if you have some questions, please start writing them now. I'm going to end off on this oracle deck. So if you have some questions, you can write them now, and I will answer them after I'm done this. What will support my friends in embracing this message and incorporating it into their everyday? Usually, I don't get this many cards. I'm actually surprised that this many flew out. But the message needed to become at in different angles. And that happens. Show justice. That black and white. Like I said, guys, there are rainbows. That balance, this card is very much connected into the justice card, by the way. That balance is key. Remembering there's a lot more in between these two than just the black and white. We like to think that everything is just as easy as black and white. Not necessarily the case. That balance is key. The more balanced and centered we are, the more grounded we are. The more we're going to be able to overcome any of the challenges that we're going to face and embrace these many, many opportunities that are here right now. Gratitude. Showing gratitude to self for all that we've overcome, all that we've achieved. Showing gratitude to the high vibrational beings, to our support team. Being grateful for where we're at and all that we have. We'll support ourselves in attracting even more abundance and more supports, like I said earlier, that are going to help us forward. I like this card. Honor life cycle. No matter where you are right now in your life, whether or not it is where you want to be or not, honor where it is. Appreciate where you're at. And know that you're not stuck here. You have that ability to move forward. By honoring where you're at right now, you honor all the hard work that you've put in, that your support team has put in. And you allow yourself to be more stable and more open to those shifts that are going to take you to where it is you really want to be. Withdraw. Don't be afraid to take some time for you. Yes, others are going to be important. However, that balance, got it in a couple different cards, is also really important. we need to build ourselves up. And the easiest way to do that is taking time for us so that we can strengthen us, rejuvenate us, care for ourselves, so that we can support those important individuals in our lives, allowing them to grow, nurturing them, which I know is truly a lot easier than nurturing ourselves. We really struggle to nurture ourselves. There's a lot of negativity where when you're taking time for you, nurturing you, your passions, really feeding you, we have a tendency to enjoy and, well, a tendency to kind of wither away and wallow away. We don't want to do that. Rather, we need to take that time and enjoy us and nurture us. Sorry, Arby, I missed your question. Not so much am I doing signs. I'm just going through and working with the angels right now. So if you have a question, please. Thanks. If you have a question, please write it down. I'm not going through the signs. I'm just going through a general reading. But that time for self is going to be really incredibly important. Also remember, don't sit under that tree with our arms crossed and start to disengage. That balance is important. Oh, mine? Sorry. I'm an Aquarius. Yeah. Any other questions about what it is we're reading here? Any information you guys want to know about the what the angels want to share? Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to be bringing out another meditation to help you guys out. It's so helpful. It's one of my quick ones. It's under my short and sweet meditation playlist. So you're looking under 10 minutes. Then I'll be back live on Friday looking at the week ahead. No, sorry, Arby. I'm usually live Fridays for sure, and then throughout the week, depending on what's going on. But the next time I'll be live this week will be on Friday. And Fridays, I'm usually live at about 1 o'clock. So right now I've got almost 2:45 here. So about an hour earlier. Why? Appointments. Life, too. There's a lot going on, right? There's lots going on for everybody. So if you guys have any other further questions, please don't hesitate to write it down below. I will get to it as I go through. You can ask lots of questions, but I'm going to be wrapping it up. So like I said, I've got a meditation and then I'm going to be live on Friday. And then I hope you guys have a fantastic week. And then I hope that the angels supported you in getting better understanding on how you can really use this time to your advantage. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.